Coming up right now, if you're a fan of home decorating shows, perhaps this picture rings a bell. This bedroom design took first place in a contest on HGTv. And the team behind the design, they are from right here, much of Detroit. And they took us inside a local home to show us what you can do with a lot of paint and even more imagination.
Hi, Q, come on in.
Walking into Lori and Carnati's home is almost like taking a step back in time. The walls and ceilings are similar to ones you may find in a centuries-old villa in Italy. But this old world feel comes not from ages of wear and tear, but from layers upon layers of paint. The walls of every room in this 11,000 square foot Oakland County home were finished by Southfield-based Walls of Virtue. The husband and wife team of Barbara and Daryl Johnson has been making homes more beautiful for almost 15 years.
By far, bar none, I had the closest connection with Barbara. And that's what made it beautiful.
What we wanted to do is to create a lived-in feel, like this home had been here forever. And so we started the process of adding layers of texture.
And while most homes have a few layers of paint on the walls, to achieve a look like this, where colors rich as chocolate, sepia, and sand give way to a texture you can see and touch, requires patience and 8 layers of product.
When you say an 8-layer finish, Lori, did you say, Barbara, I want an 8-layer finish?
No, I said I want texture. These are, tall ceilings, and I knew that I needed texture in here to warm it up.
This design is called Marmoreno Finish Plaster, but Lori simply calls it
perfection.
There is beauty everywhere your eye wanders in this home, but you'll find one of Lori's favorite rooms when you go to powder your nose. A tapestry on the ceiling serves as the inspiration for her powder room.
So every color that's actually in the tapestry, we were able to subtly place into the wall. You can see the gold that's through here. You can see traces of green. You can see traces of chocolate. Everything was combined into the wall to bring it all together. And so the layers just had to be built on top of each other. We also did the moldings to incorporate the chandelier. We based them out and then did a pouncing technique on top of them, so it had like a texture.
And you said, you said you pounded it out, or?
Pounced it out.
Pounced, okay.
Pounced it out.
Okay, okay. As a jigger.
That's just an artistry technique that gives it texture, visual texture, without actually texture.
Texture and warmth flow from the ceiling to the fabulous coppery sink, down to a cozy feeling for your feet.
You can't see this on TV, but I must say that the floors are heated.
In Lori's study, it's all about Africa. The design scheme centers around safari and a painting of lions.
When she came in, her starting point was really this piece of art. And we said, okay, how do we capture that? And she said, what about elephant skin?
Both decided the appearance of elephant skin would be too much for the walls, but looking up provided the perfect palette.
So we wanted to play up the ceilings versus the walls in this particular room. And the way we did that is with the elephant hide.
How many people have come to your home, Lori, and the first thing they just walk around looking at the ceiling?
A lot. As I mentioned, we had a party here last night, and it was interesting to see where people's eyes would go. And really, it was ceiling detail and walls.
Well, Lori, don't tell your husband that we're peeking in your bedroom.
But we just couldn't resist stealing a glance at this couple's sanctuary, where a soothing water view is complemented by a calming earth tone wash on the walls.
She wanted something warm, but not overpowering. And so that's how we came up with a simple color wash, and then we did a raised stencil. So you see it, but you don't see it.
And no room in this home is complete without a little something extra on the ceiling.
When you look at the ceiling, you see the tray ceiling, and you don't see the detail that is, in the ceiling. So we wanted to play it up, and we did a treatment on the ceiling that kind of mimics suede.
Designing a home on such a grand scale is something most of us will never experience. But Barbara says rooms like these don't have to be out of your reach.
We do houses that have great rooms, and then we do other houses where we just make the rooms great.
And even if it's only one room, it will be a room that will leave everyone saying, wow.
It's amazing what she can do.
Well, thank you.